Hi guys! Today I'm going to show you all of my jellycat bashfuls as requested by Instagram. So yeah, thank you so much and let's just get into it. Please keep in mind that I am an adult collector and I buy most of these with my own money, or they are gifts from my parents or my boyfriend. And also, these jellycats are not in chronological order because I have ADHD and I forget. The only ones that are in chronological order are the first three. My first bashful jellycat was Benny, my small fudge puppy. I got him from Amazon, and he was my first one, so I didn't know jellycat sizing at all. I thought he was going to be the size of a medium, but he is a small. That's why later on you'll see that I got a medium bashful fudge puppy. But yeah, his name's Benny. I'd like to get more small bashfuls actually, because they're the perfect size for my American Girl dolls. But that's Benny, he's super cute and I love him. He was my first one. My second ever jellycat was Pretzel. Pretzel is my medium bashful dusky blue bunny. They were my second jellycat, and I got them at a local store. I got them because I believe the day before, or the 2 days before, I received Benny in the mail, and I was like, he's so small! And so we went on a little hunt right before my doctor's appointment to get a bigger jellycat bashful, and I just fell in love with Pretzel at the store. They just called to me so much. They were the only dusky blue bunny there, and I was just love at first sight. They've been with me through so many things, and as you can see, they are very loved. They are my comfort jellycats, and nothing will ever replace them. My third jellycat bashful was Stanley, my black and white puppy. He is a large jellycat, and I ordered him the day before I got Pretzel because I was traveling and I wanted a jellycat to come with me on my travels because we were doing a road trip later. Well, first I was flying, then we were doing a road trip, and it was a lot and I needed something for comfort. So I got Stanley. He was my first large bashful jellycat, and honestly, I don't know why I named him Stanley. I don't know why I named most of these jellycats what I named them. They just came to me while bonding with them, but I love all of their names. They're weird, they're fun. Some of them don't have names yet, so if you'd like to request names, feel free to do that. Thank you. And yeah, so that's Stanley. Then, like I said, after Stanley, I have forgotten what order I got my jellycats in, at least my bashfuls, so these are just in random order. The next one I got is a large bashful oatmeal bunny. His name is Ariel, and I got him on Amazon. I fell in love with the color. It's such a nice off-white, gray, creamy. It's wonderful. But yeah, that's Ariel. His name, this one I actually do know why I named him. Ariel is from Undertale, and I just thought that was a nice name. So that's Ariel. Next up is Charlie. Charlie is a large, bashful, beige bunny. He was originally my boyfriend's, but when my boyfriend was going through his stuff, he gave him to me. And yeah, I love the bashful bunnies. They're one of my favorites. And his name is Charlie because of Heartstopper. And yeah, I love the beige bashful bunnies. It's just such a classic, and I love him. He's very soft and comforting. Next up is Pip. Pip is a medium bashful otter. I got Pip at a local store, and he's named Pip because of Pip and Pop from Bear in the Big Blue House. He's super cute, but I don't cuddle with him a lot because his tail sticks out and it's really long and a bit wide, but he's still super cute, and I love him very much. Next up is Vincent. Vincent is my first medium bashful beige bunny. Now, my boyfriend got Vincent for me around the same time that he got his own large bashful bunny, his bashful beige bunny that he later gave to me. And Vincent is named Vincent because of Vincent van Gogh. I don't know why. It's a cute name, and so his name's Vincent, but he's super cute, and I love him. Next up is Professor Mumu. Professor Mumu was from Mercari, and he is a medium bashful cow. And yeah, don't know why his name is Professor Mumu, but I thought it was fun and silly, and so that's his name. I love the style of the bashful cow. He's so cute. He has the cutest little, like, suede horns, and he has a cute little tail. He's adorable. That's Professor Mumu. Next up is my medium bashful gray kitten, and her name is Fofo. F-O-F-O. My boyfriend got Fofo for me after my childhood cat, who her nickname was Fofo, her real name is Flo. She passed away recently, and he got her for me from Amazon, and it just meant so much to me because I was also away when she passed away, so I could not say goodbye or anything. So having Fofo, the jellycat, has been really helpful. Next up is Tommy. Tommy is my second bashful beige bunny. He's a medium, and I got him for Christmas from my boyfriend and a lot of used jellycats. I like to buy used jellycats off of Mercari and eBay that are super cheap, fix them up. I'll usually keep them, but sometimes I'll sell them. Tommy, I just felt like I couldn't sell him because he was so loved in his past life, and so I kept him and named him Tommy after Tommy Innit. Next up is Techno. Techno is a medium bashful pig, and I got him at a local store in Illinois. His name is Techno because of Technoblade, and I had him for a while, never thought of a name for him, and then right around when Techno passed away, I figured it would be a good way to honor him by naming him Techno. Next up is Pebble. Pebble is from Mercari. They were my first Mercari purchase, and they are a medium bashful woodland bunny, or cottontail bunny. It depends on where you're buying it from, but they go by both names. And so Pebble was my first purchase ever from Mercari, and now I love Mercari. And I got them because I wanted a cottontail bunny, and they were on Mercari for like $12, and I bought them. And I love their coloring. They are super cute. Next up is my jellycat medium bashful chicken, who was my boyfriend's. My boyfriend got him at a local shop, I believe, and I haven't named him, so if you have any name suggestions, please let me know. They're super cute, and I really wish the jellycat didn't retire this design because he's just so cute. I love his little... I don't know chicken anatomy, but he's just super cute. Next up is my large jellycat bashful unicorn. I got him at Animal Kingdom at Disney at the Rainforest Cafe. He's super cute. I don't have a name for him actually, but I love his sparkly mane and his sparkly horn. He's just a super cute design. Oh no. Next up is my medium bashful jellycat raccoon. His name is Bandit, and my boyfriend got him for me from Amazon. I love Bandit's design. He's just super cute. I love his bushy little tail and his little eye mask. It's just, he's so cute, and I love him so much. Next up is my bashful medium jellycat blossom lemon bunny. Their name is Banana Pudding, and I got them at a local store in Illinois, the same one that I get a lot of my jellycats in Illinois. I love their floral pattern on their ears and on their feet, and the lemon color is just so pretty and fresh and fun. I don't remember, hold on. Next up is Maymay. Maymay is a medium bashful red panda who I got at the same store as Banana Pudding at the same time, in Illinois. Maymay was named after Maylin in Turning Red, because that movie had recently come out when I got Maymay. And yeah, she's super cute, and I love her design. Next up is Binky. Binky is my medium bashful dragon, and I love him a lot. I got him from Amazon, and I love his design, although it does make him hard to cuddle because of his tail and his wings. But he's super cute and photogenic, and I love him. Next up is my medium blossom sage bunny. They were a gift from my boyfriend's mom for Christmas, and they don't have a name actually. But I love the floral pattern on their feet and on their ears, and they are just super cute. The color of Sage Bunny is just wonderful. I highly recommend one. Next up is Muppet. Muppet is my bashful medium Cocker Spaniel puppy, and he was one of my holy grails. I got Muppet from an Instagram seller for about, I believe, 50 USD, which is a lot. However, it is cheaper than what he has gone for on eBay. He came all the way from the UK, and so he means a lot to me. Next up is my medium Tulip Bunny. They don't have a name, but they are super cute, and I love the color of their fur. It's just such a beautiful deep pink. Honestly, I think their name just might be Tulip. They are super cute, and I love them so much. Next up is Biscoff. Biscoff is a medium bashful giraffe who I got at the Field Museum in Chicago. Biscoff is such a beautiful, beautiful jellycat, and I love the bashful giraffe design. I named her Biscoff because on the flight home, I had her with me, and the flight served me Biscoff cookies, which I love Biscoff cookies. And so it's like, oh, this would be a cute name. And so her name's Biscoff, and I love her. Next up is Socks. Socks is my medium bashful black and white kitty. I got him at a local store in Illinois, and I love him so much. He's super soft, and his nickname / second name is Lupin because he looks a lot like my cat Lupin. I'll put a picture right here. And yeah, he's just super cute, and I love him. Next up is Ribbit. Ribbit was a present from my dad for my birthday one year, and he is a medium bashful mutt. I don't know why his name is Ribbit, but his design is really cute, and he came to me very loved, so I am very lucky to have him. Next up is Nellie. Nellie is my medium bashful beige bunny, and her name is Nellie because of the American Girl doll Nellie. She's super cute. I got her from Amazon as a reward for doing some schoolwork. Next up is Francois / Floppy. Floppy / Francois is a medium bashful lavender blossom bunny. A lot of words. Their names are Francois and Floppy because of the Owl House and also because of Bluey. There are plush bunnies in both of those that look like Francois and Floppy, so that's their name. Yeah. Next up is Wilbur. Wilbur is a medium bashful silver bunny, or gray bunny. I believe it's interchangeable. And I got them from my boyfriend from Amazon. His name is Wilbur because of Wilbur Soot. I just thought it was a cute name, and I thought it would work great for this bunny. Next up is Shiloh. Shiloh, like I said previously, is my medium bashful fudge puppy who I got from the paper store. Yes. And I got him a few months after I got Benny because I still wanted a bashful fudge puppy that was a bit bigger. And he's named Shiloh after one of my dogs from when I was a kid from my old stepmom. Next up is Lammy. Lammy, I got her from Amazon, and her name is Lammy because of Dr. McStuffins from when I was a kid. It just was fitting, and who doesn't love a stuffed lamb named Lammy? Next up is my medium bashful tiger, and I don't quite remember where I got him from, and he also doesn't currently have a name. Actually, I believe I got him from a local store from where I live. His name used to be Luca, but it just doesn't fit him, I don't think, so he's nameless right now, but he's super cute, and I love his little mane. Next up is Miffy. Miffy is a medium bashful white bunny who I got from a local store, and their name is Miffy because of the little cartoon bunny named Miffy. I love, like I've said before, I love the bashful bunnies. They are just the cutest little things. Next up is Scruffy. Scruffy is my medium bashful black and white puppy, and I named him Scruffy because that's actually his other jellycat name, and I got him at a local store. And even though when I got him I had already had Stanley for a while, I just felt really bad to leave him behind, so I got him. Next up is Graham. Graham is a medium bashful duckling who I got from my boyfriend from Amazon. And my boyfriend got Graham for me because very shortly before I got Graham, my grandma had passed away, and her nickname was Grammy, so Grammy. And he got me a duck because when I was little and I visited my grandma where she lived in Virginia, we would go feed the ducks, and it's just a really good memory that I have with my grandma. And so Graham means a lot to me. And right now they're wearing this cute little like tank top that I crocheted for them with 2 little heart buttons on top. It's cute. Next up is Hunda. Hunda literally translates from Swedish as dogs. For some reason I named him Hunda when I was beginning to learn Swedish, and it's just stuck. He's from Amazon, I believe. Yes, he's from Amazon, and he's super cute, and I love the little tufts of fur in his ears. Next up is Chip. Chip is a medium bashful bow bunny, and he is a US exclusive, and I got him from a local store. Honestly, I have no idea why his name is Chip. It might be because of mint chocolate chip ice cream. It might be because I got him at the same time they got Pip, and I wanted to name them Pip and Pop, but it didn't seem right, so Chip it is. Next up is my medium bashful cream kitten, who has never had a name. I don't know why, they have just never had a name. I've had them for years, but their whiskers are so cute, and I got them at a local store in Illinois. Next up is my bashful blossom bee beige bunny. A lot of words. They have also never had a name, but they are super cute, and I found them at a store in Disney Springs when I went on vacation there recently. And I couldn't leave them. They were just so cute, and I love the floral on their ears and on their little feet. Next up is my medium bashful glitz gray reindeer, and I got him as a Christmas present from the Field Museum, purchased online from my dad. And he is super cute. I don't cuddle with him a lot because his sparkly antlers are a rough texture, but he's still really cute and I love him. Next up is Freya. Freya is a medium bashful goat who I had been looking for so long, and she finally came back into stock on Amazon, and my boyfriend bought her for me, which I appreciated him so much for. And Freya is named Freya because of the goddess, and yeah, I love the little tuft of fur on the top of her head, and she is just the cutest. Next is my medium bashful Saffron Bunny, and I got them for Christmas from my boyfriend in used condition. They were in amazing condition when I got them though, so they didn't really need much fixing. And their color is just such a beautiful orangey, goldish, yellowish orange. It's just so great. Next is my medium bashful Marty Moose, and his name is Marty. And I got him at a hospital in Chicago when my boyfriend was getting top surgery, because he was the only one there, and it just felt fitting to get him and not leave him. Next up is my medium bashful Fern Bunny, and his name is Pistachio. I got Pistachio straight from the Jellycat website for Christmas from my dad, and I love the green color. It's just so beautiful. Next up is my medium bashful Truffle Bunny, and I love this color so much. It's such a nice grayish brown, and his name is Biscuit. And yeah, I just love him. He's so cute. Next up is Ariel, my medium bashful dinosaur, and I got him at the Field Museum. I love him very much, but it is very hard to cuddle him because of his tail and his scales, but he is so cute, and I love his weird little shaped head. Next up is my medium bashful zebra, who I also got at the Field Museum. His name is Ziggy, and he is just super cute, and I love his hair, his fur, like his little hair in the back and on his tail. It's very cute. It can be a little itchy sometimes, but he's still super cute. Next up is Tutter. Tutter is my medium bashful blush bunny, who I got from my boyfriend. Tutter is named after Tutter from Bear in the Big Blue House. I don't know why, it just stuck. And I love this color. It's such a nice, it's a blush. It's a nice, like, light ballerina pink. It's wonderful. It's very calming. Second to last is Peanut. Peanut is my medium bashful monkey who I got at an airport when I was flying to see my boyfriend. I I don't remember what the airport was, but that's okay. I just was so happy to go into a store and see jellycats. It made my entire day, besides seeing my boyfriend, of course. And I named him Peanuts because my nickname when I was younger was Monkey or Peanut, and it was just perfect. And then finally is Kipper. Kipper is my medium bashful toffee puppy, and I got Kipper a little while ago from Amazon after he finally came back into stock. I was so happy to get him because I just love the ears on the bashful puppies, and his color is so beautiful. And he's named Kipper after the kids' cartoon Kipper. If you've watched until the very end, thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate you. I know I have a lot of bashful jellycats, and I'm sorry if I seem to ramble. I'm not a very good talker, but I really do appreciate you stopping and watching this video. Thank you so much for watching again, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!